So today I'm going to show you how to replace a sprinkler head. This is something I just learned how to do a couple of months ago myself, and I discovered that it's really not too difficult of a job. The first thing we need to do is dig the dirt around the sprinkler head. We're going to need to expose this, dig the dirt out so that we can begin the repair. So as you can see here, we've dug the dirt away, and if you look at the depth here, you can see that I've gone down probably about 6 or 8 inches. This sprinkler head is actually about that deep. So you're going to kind of dig down to where the bottom of that is, and then once you get all that dirt out of there, really it's a pretty simple thing to just unscrew it, just like you would unscrew anything else. It comes out of there pretty quickly and easily. There we go. The sprinkler head's removed. So once you've pulled the sprinkler head out of here, one of the tricky things is you'll want to make sure that you keep the plumbing clean, and that's a little bit tricky to do sometimes. So what I like to do is keep a spray bottle handy, and you can kind of, dig out the dirt with your hand as much as you can to keep that loose dirt away. And then once you get the excess dirt away, you can kind of just put that on a stream, and then you can just kind of spray the threads of the plumbing pipe that comes up there, and that'll just get the threads clean so that you're not going to have any dirt in your seal when you're ready to put the new sprinkler head in. So here we have the new sprinkler head that we're going to install, and you just need a couple things to do this. You're going to need the new sprinkler head, and you're going to need something called plumber's tape. And plumber's tape is something you might have used this with your garden hose at home. You've probably seen this before, maybe when you're replacing a shower head in your bathroom. But plumber's tape helps to create the seal so that you don't have any leakage when you connect the sprinkler head to the pipe. So start with the plumber's tape, and what I would do is cut off a length, maybe enough to go around the pipe a couple of times. So maybe like 6 to 8 inches, just kind of break that off. It's a little easier to work with when you have it off of the spool. So I'll go ahead and you can see, you can kind of tear it with your hands pretty easily. And then you'll go down in here and you will wrap it around the pipe. You actually wrap the tape around the pipe in a counterclockwise direction. So once you've got the plumber's tape wrapped around here, the last thing you do really is attach the sprinkler head. And as you can see here, there's some threads inside of the sprinkler head. This is the bottom of the sprinkler head. And you're just going to really screw that right back on there the way that we unscrewed the old one. So we've got the sprinkler head replaced back on here, and the next thing we're going to want to do before we put all this dirt back in here, we're going to go ahead and test the sprinkler head and make sure that it's working properly, and make sure also that it's not leaking from down below where we just attached it. And as you can see, our sprinkler is working. If we look down in here, and we kind of just want to look for any water leaking out of the bottom. I don't see any, so we should be pretty much ready to go there. Successful repair. So the last step in our process, as you can see, this sprinkler is not really adjusted the way you'd want it to be, and we're going to have to fix that. But it's pretty easy. there's some adjustments on the top of the sprinkler head that we're going to use to get this sprinkler pointing the right direction where we want it to be. So the last step of our process here is basically just to kind of put things back together. We've got our fill dirt here, and we're going to come in here and fill this back into the hole. Basically at this point you're done. This grass is going to kind of, in a matter of weeks, it's going to kind of grow back around there closer than you'll even want. So I would pretty much leave it like that. So I hope this was helpful for you. I know that when I first did this a couple months ago, it seemed like a daunting thing that I wouldn't be able to do, but it's really quite easy, and hopefully this video will show you the same.